Laugh It Up, Fuzzball, the Family Guy trilogy is recognized by many to be the best modern animated parody of the original Star Wars movies. And here at ScreenRant, we tend to agree. So why did Family Guy never do parodies for the prequel trilogy too?
You are my enemy and I want you off my planet!
Want a piece of cracker?
I will do anything you say!
The last episode of the Family Guy Star Wars parody, It's a Trap, was released back in 2011, and about a year later, Disney famously acquired Lucasfilm for $4.05 billion. According to Family Guy producer Alex Sulkin via Cinema Blend, before we were just dealing with Lucasfilm, and Seth had a good relationship with them. I just think that Disney's a little more rigid. While speaking at a 2016 San Diego Comic-Con panel, Sulkin didn't mince his words. The new regime at Star Wars/Disney is a little more difficult to deal with. So for those keeping count, you can include the Family Guy Star Wars parodies as another casualty of the big Disney Lucasfilm acquisition. That said, this wasn't the only problem. In Sulkin's comments regarding the matter, he also said this: "We liked the first three, but by the time we were done with the third one, I think we were about ready to kill ourselves." And this brings us to the next big reason why Family Guy didn't touch the prequels. It's been a long time since the parody trilogy, but if you rewatch them today, it's painfully and hilariously clear that the writers were done with 3.
No!
Not again!
We're about to do Jedi, aren't we?
Let's just get through this.
The opening crawl for the third one, It's a Trap, even completely abandons parodying Return of the Jedi. Instead, it's full of admissions like, "We don't care. We were thinking of not even doing this one. Fox made us do it." And this is reflected in the episodes too. Based on A New Hope, the first episode, Blue Harvest, is the most traditional parody of the 3. And by the third episode, It's a Trap, the comedy practically relies on pointing out writer burnout. Hey, it still worked, but only because they authentically addressed how they were practically forced into doing more episodes. Will we ever see Family Guy parody the prequel or sequel trilogy? It hasn't happened yet, but it's certainly possible. Nearly 2 decades since Laugh It Up Fuzzball first aired, the show itself is still going strong. Moreover, Blue Harvest was released in time for the 30th anniversary of A New Hope, and coincidentally, 2025 marks the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. So it may just be the perfect time for Family Guy to finally parody the prequels. After all, Disney is actually the parent company of both Star Wars and Family Guy, and while a parody of the Star Wars prequel or sequel movies could court controversy today, that would just mean more publicity for 2 of Disney's biggest franchises. But what do you think? Is it too late for Family Guy to parody the Star Wars prequel movies? Tell us your thoughts in the comments and keep watching ScreenRant.